Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Devil's Den, and this time we are back after just defeating the Minnesota Wild. New Jersey wins 4-3 against the Minnesota Wild, and that was actually a really good game, and I mean like a really good game. So, I'm going to go through the game a little bit and kind of give my perspective on what I think was good, bad, and all the rest. But before we get into that, first things first, if you are watching this, whether you're already subscribed, make sure to give the video a like. That would be greatly appreciated. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow the channel. We're at 42. We're trying to get to 80 subscribers by the end of this year, by the hockey schedule, so next April. So, please subscribe if you aren't already. It means the world to me, and we're trying to make this channel grow. So, into the game. So, we have the good, the bad, and the actually not too bad. So, first of all, New Jersey wins 4-3 against the Minnesota Wild. It is our first of our back-to-back games against them. We play them tonight, and then I don't think we play again until Thursday this week. We're playing them again. I can't remember if we're at home or if we're away, but we are playing them again, so there will be a little bit of revenge from Minnesota wanting to win on Thursday. So, what did I think of tonight's game? Well, for one, first of all, I never want to hear again, ever do I want to hear again that we should trade Vanecek. Did you see what he did tonight? He played so well. And I understand, goalies are skittish creatures. I used to be one, but some nights, we play absolutely awful. Other nights, we're consistent, but maybe we let in a bad goal here or there. But tonight, Vanecek played so well. In my opinion, while I think that the Devils played an all-around really good game, I think Minnesota probably deserved to win that game because the number of chances they had to score, quality chances, that if not for Vanecek and him playing some elite level goaltending, we probably would have lost. There was at least 3 to 4, and I mean 3 to 4 minimum, that should have gone in if not for Vanecek. He played so unbelievably well tonight, and I want to give him credit because all too often, we hear goaltending's the issue. Goaltending is shite. Trade the goalie, right? When, I'm sorry, most of the time, it's not the goaltender that's in the wrong. It's usually the defense. And as someone who played both goalie and defense, I can assure you that's 100% correct. Okay? This idea that it's always the goalie's fault, I don't know who came up with that idea, but it's just not, okay? The defense have just as much, sometimes usually more, at fault in the goaltending. Do goalies let in bad goals? Absolutely. Can goalies play badly? Absolutely. But in this case, Vanecek played so well for us tonight. I don't want to hear for the next at least 4 or 5 games, unless he completely shits the bed, then you're free to criticize. But he's played so well recently, and I know his save percentage being .893 has not been good, and it's not good whatsoever. But if you actually look at the quality of the goals that we are allowing, and actually look at how those goals went in, most of the time, it's on the defense. And speaking of defense letting down the goaltender, Brendan Smith, you want to explain to me how that first goal went in, bud? I think this is the second or third time where he's done the exact same thing, and it has led to the exact same outcome. So there's been at least twice, minimum 2 times now, where there's been a pass by the opposing team all the way up the ice, and Brendan Smith bobbles it for some reason, or he can't get his footing or whatever it is, and it goes by his feet, and the other team grabs it and just takes off. It happened again on the first goal tonight. And I know a lot of people are ragging on Brendan Smith, but in this case, he shit the bed. Okay? He did. He did not play well. I personally think he should be demoted to the bottom pair for defensemen. I don't know why he's on the second pair. He probably should be on the third pair. What you really should do is flip him and Hughes. Okay? Because the Brennans, Luke Hughes, by the way, played fantastic tonight. He had 2 assists on half of our goals. So he had points on half the goals that went in time. But back to Brendan Smith. He needs to be demoted to the final pair, and if he keeps doing what he's doing, he probably should get bumped down to the AHL for like a couple of games to like get his head straight again, because he's not played well, okay? Brendan Smith not playing well is one thing, but just overall the defense of this team has not been all that great. But yeah, how did we get here? Goaltending, to Vanecek, to Smith, to Hughes. Right, that's how we got here. So, Luke Hughes is impressing me more and more every single game. Not just in point production, but in the way he plays the game. There's been a couple of times now where I thought, oh, okay, Luke has got it. There's pressure on him. Let's see how he handles it. And he's so calm, cool, and collected the whole time. He makes the right play at the right time. And yeah, he's had some issues. Yeah, there's been a couple of bobbles, especially the last 2 games or whatever. But like, he's young. He's gonna screw up. These people think we have like these 18, 19-year-olds that are just like gift-wrapped gods or something. That like the minute they show up, it's just goodness everywhere. And they're excellent. And they're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna have problems. It's growing pains. It happens. But tonight, Luke Hughes had two assists, ironically, on a night where Jack, his older brother, didn't get a single point. I'll double check that, but pretty sure Jack Hughes did not get a single point, in which case, I'm pretty sure this is the only game so far where Jack Hughes has not recorded a point. But his brother, Luke, the defenseman, the rookie defenseman, 2 assists tonight. Good on the kid. Who else had a good night? Jesper Bratt had 2 goals. Should have been 3. It was 2. His second goal, it was goal, got called back. 3rd goal he scores. 2nd goal, by the way, 100% was offside, okay? He's a good foot, not Bratt, but I think it was McLeod or someone else, was a good foot offside, okay? So that was a rightful goal, but Jesper almost had 3. Jesper Bratt gets 2 goals and an assist tonight, which makes it a 3-point night for Jesper Bratt. Good on you, kid. Like I said, Jet doesn't get anything. But yeah, 3-point night for Bratt. Toffoli gets another goal. So, what is that? Like, 5, 6 goals in like 2 or 3 games? Toffoli's been on fire so far to start the year. And it's so nice. It's so nice seeing someone besides Bratt and Jack getting points. Like, you've got like Jack and Jesper doing like 80% of the work. And then you've got, like, you sprinkle a little bit of Dougie Hamilton in, you sprinkle a little Michael McLeod, you sprinkle a little bit of Eric Holla. But, like, Toffoli has really, like, put the burden on his shoulders and is, like, slowly making his way. And he did. He's been great. Toffoli's been great since we grabbed him. I don't know what Calgary was thinking letting Toffoli go. But, yeah, Toffoli had a great night. And Eric Holla, speaking of Eric Holla, who also got a goal tonight. Yeah, it's been nice. It's nice to see Toffoli and Holla and other people besides Jack and Jesper getting all the goals and the points. And don't get me wrong, it's always nice to see them get points. But it worries me a little bit sometimes when it's like 2 guys getting like 80% of the point production. So it's nice to see your 2nd, your 3rd, your 4th line coming, especially those 3rd and 4th lines, coming through and getting you points. So, what else do I want to talk about tonight? Jesper had a great game. Toffoli had a great game. Luke had a good game. Vanecek had an elite game. Luke had a good game. Holla got a goal. What else do I want to talk about? I almost think that's it. Is that it? I think I covered everything, right? Yeah, that makes about sense. So, unless I remember something in the next 3 seconds, I think that's going to be it. Again, we have another game coming on Thursday night against Minnesota again, so we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping to pick it up again on Thursday night. You guys will get a video the night of the game, that's what I forgot. Power play. The power play has been on fire, has been fantastic. And I know that I've made previous videos where I've talked about how, we need goals at even strength, and it can't just be power play goals, and I still stand by that. You need goals at even strength, but this power play has been, oh my god, so good. So good. I think we went, 3 for 4 in the power play tonight, and Minnesota went 1 for 6. And by the way, Minnesota going 1 for 6 on their power play is not necessarily can be chalked up to us having like such a good penalty kill. Most of the time, it was because Vanecek, and I know I say this a lot, but decided to channel the divine intervention of Martin Brodeur. I mean, Vanecek was making so. I've talked too much about Vanecek. Our power play has been ridiculous, okay? I think right now our power play is sitting at like 42, 43%. So almost half the time you get a power play, the puck is going in the back of the net. Like, that's crazy, right? If you think about it, what's the average amount of penalties that a team takes in a single game? What is it? 3, 4 penalties in a single game? Now, maybe they take 1 or 2, but let's say hypothetical. Let's say hypothetically you take 2 penalties in the first period, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. That's 4 power plays, which means if the Devils' power play continues to be as good as it has been, that's almost 2 guaranteed goals a game just on the power play. And may I remind people that New Jersey has some of the best even strength numbers, 5-on-5, in the entirety of the league last year. It's so funny watching how this team sort of took what they were great at last year and was like, we don't need a repeat performance. Let's 180. So last season, our power play stank. This year, it's amazing. Last year, our penalty kill was great with the help of guys like Siegenthaler and Graves and Marino and Bastian and McLeod. And this year, it's like, what penalty kill? I don't need to worry about that. I think we're like 23rd worst penalty kill in the league. It's only like 3% of the time we're actually not getting scored on the penalty kill, which is kind of wild because like New Jersey takes a fair amount of penalties this year. So like you're looking at like at least 1 or 2 goals getting scored on us each game, plus the power play that we get, which is like 2 to 3 goals a game on that side, and it sort of makes it an even playing field a little bit. But yeah, no, power play's been great. That's been fantastic. Need to do a little better on even strength goals. And I'm not saying power play goals are a bad thing. It worries me when like you get like 6 to 8 minutes on the power play and then like the other like 52 to 54 minutes of the game you can't score. It does worry me a little bit, but anyways, this video isn't a bad Devil. This is a yay good Devils video. So, I think that's it. So, I'm going to leave it there. We play Minnesota again on Thursday. You guys are going to get another video the night of that game. And, yeah, I think that's it. Go Devils, go. I'll be back in the next one. Until then, adios, guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.